We want to understand what makes the clock go tick-tock in our industry. No matter what industry you're in. You could be in the fitness industry, fashion. It doesn't matter. You have to understand what makes the clock go tick-tock. What do I mean by that? Right? You got to break down the small counterparts, right? Because those small counterparts turn into big counterparts at the end of the day, right? You got to understand that big things are accomplished through minor details, right? So you have the watch here. You want to understand why it goes tick-tock. Well, you know, there's things that you can't see, right? There's those small things that you can't see, but they don't go unnoticed. You have to notice them first and understand that after you put it all together, that clock will start to go. So we're just going to go ahead and put on our imaginary hats on right now, right? Let's put on our imaginary hats and let's step into the driver's seat of life, right? We're all going to get into the driver's seat of life. Hands on 10 and 2. I'm going to be the guy to be in there. You guys don't have to do this, but hands on 10 and 2, right? And we've all been in traffic, right? We've all been frustrated in traffic. But guess what? We're moving forward, and guess what? We run into a stoplight. A stoplight. A stoplight means so much, right? In the driver's seat of life. We lose our focus right away, right? We get distracted immediately. We're at a stop, we can't move forward. It's the same deal in life. You run into a barrier, you can't move forward. I've had plenty of them. You've had plenty of them. And what happens? Distraction sets in, you turn the music on, you want to get past the time, right? You turn the music on, you know, Rihanna cake is on, you're doing your little dance on Instagram. So I see you guys doing that, right? Fellas, you know, you watching some cakes go across the street. We get distracted. It's normal. What happens? That light turns green. And you have an opportunity to go, but you're not even aware of it because you're distracted, right? And what I want to say about that stoplight, you can approach it a totally different way, right? We could approach that stoplight focused, believe it or not. Pull up to that stoplight, you stop, and you know it's only momentary, right? It's not going to last forever. That walk signal comes on, walk signal is on. Walk signal is on. You know the sound. 15, 14, 13. It's counting down. So as it counts down, you know that it eventually goes to 3, 2, 1. You have a pause, a 2-second time period for the knuckleheads that are still running that red light, and then you get that green, you go, right? You have an opportunity to move, maximizing on your potential of moving forward, right? Don't get honked at in the driver's seat of life. Right? Don't get honked at in the driver's seat of life. I had to learn it. I had to understand it. It's called to success. Call to success. And what I mean by that, you have to put your hands on your waist, just like this. Pop out your chest. Get to any curb, because success is running around there. And you got to say, success! I've been looking for you. No, you don't have to do all that. No, you don't have to do all that. It's simple. It's just an abbreviation. Call, C-A-L-L, right? Consistency. Analyze. Listen, right? And live it. Simple as that. Consistency meaning that you have to do something consistently every single day. Right? Something good every single day, not just something. It could be small. As long as you're doing something small that's consistently good, it can turn to something bigger later on. So we stay consistent. I had to figure it out myself. I said, what can I do consistently in my profession so I can understand what makes the clock go tick-tock? Well, I said, I'm just going to go ahead and meditate every morning. I can do that good, right? I'm going to find a place of happiness. Right? And then all of a sudden, an idea comes into your head. Right? Get an idea. And then that idea turns into a blueprint. Right? The next week, that blueprint turns into footprints. You're now walking into your reality. Right? You're now becoming what you thought of in your mind, and now you're putting that same effort towards your goals. Does anybody else want to walk into success? Well, it starts with consistency, guys. You have to consistently do something good every day and build on it. Analytics, analyzing. I learned my lesson with this one. I thought I was super cool. One time I had a perfect year, guys. I lied to you not. I'm not going to tell you exactly what year, but I had a perfect year. And I said, you know what, the next year I'm going to do the same exact thing. And guess what? Things changed up. You can't do the same thing you did last year and expect the same results. You got to grow with time. And what does that take? Market strategies. It takes communication, understanding statistics. Numbers don't lie, people do. So you have to understand numbers. You have to learn. L, listen. Woo, boy, oh boy. I told you my parents were Jamaican, right? I used to get in trouble back in the day. I said, boy, you don't listen. Went through college. Say, you know, you still don't listen. Went through law school. After law school, I finally realized the power of listening. Listening creates understanding. Listen first, respond second. Listen helps you get a connection with someone beyond what you could ever imagine. I've connected with so many people in this place today, and I hardly opened my mouth. All I did was listen. You can learn so much from just paying attention to others, whether it's friends, business partners, marriages. Listening saves marriages. So you got to listen. And last but not least, you have to live it. Own it. Become it. Become what you want to be. Every morning, wake up. Not just visualizing it in your head, but actually applying it. A basketball player has to dribble a ball if he wants to make it in basketball. If you want to be a doctor, you have to do hours of clinic work. If you want to be a motivational speaker, you have to get out and speak in front of people. If you want to be a personal trainer, you have to get in the gym and actually lift some weights. You have to live it, guys. So with all that being said, I want you guys to take one thing, and one thing from this today. Call to success. Understand that every day moving forward is another day down and another day closer to your goals. If you can understand that, then you'll go far, because you might not get it today. You might get it in 2 weeks. You might even get it 3 weeks later. But if you can understand another day down and another day closer to your goals, you've made it. Because every day you're going to wake up and you're going to do something better through consistency. You're going to analyze a little bit better. You're going to learn and listen a little bit more. And you're going to live every step of the way to your success. So before I go, I want to hear everybody say it one time. Another day down, another day closer to your goals. In 3, 2, 1. Another day down, another day closer to your goals. Let's get it.